Alrighty then, we should be live. And let me just go ahead and wait for it to come back on the phone and verify we're live on both platforms. Come on. Okay, there we're coming back over on the YouTube side. Alright, we are indeed live on the YouTube side. Now let me check the Rumble side here. After I turn this back. Okay. Okay, there we're coming back over on the YouTube side. And we are live on Rumble. Sweet. Go ahead and load the game. This is where we left off on the last Morrowind Monday.
I can do for you?
And we started the what did we start? Did I forget the... Oh, meat. So I'm promoted to and I read the secret orders. Alright, I'm being sent to the Urshilaku camp to speak with the heads of the Neverine cult. And I'm supposed to talk to this chick that I'm talking to, Nulino, at Margon Outpost. She'll be able to tell you how to reach the Urshilaku camp. Alright, so that's where we're at now. That's where I left it off at last Morrowind Monday. This is not the Arwen build, this is the Kumi build.
Hello, can I help you? Are you looking for some specific place in Margon? Or feeling around
and there's only about 42 mods on this one. Alright. And the camp is due north, but high ridges lie in the way. So head east and then take the trail north to the Foyota. Follow the Foyota to north of a shipwreck. Swim east around the headland. What the freak? Well, is there anything else this lady can tell me that's kind of useful, maybe? Mr. Sparkles, it's going pretty good. I'll tell you what, by the, what am I? I'm at level 19. And I finally figured out how to, oh, I see what they're saying, I think. I finally figured out how to maximize raising your stats when you increase levels after all this time. So, this game's pretty cool. I'm still, like, just learning all the mechanics, slowly learning all the mechanics takes forever. Alright, so... What am I doing? Oh well. Is this the way out? Alright. Head east. There is no... Is there an east past the Silt Strider? Okay, I guess there is, sort of. It just doesn't... Huh. We'll see if this is the right way or not, I guess. Something tells me. But that's part of the fun, I guess, in Morrowind, is getting lost and not knowing what the hell is going on. Alright, let me, I've been working on her, why am I, oh well, I've been working on her bow skills also. And now, I don't know if I'm going the right way. Can I go this way? I can go up that way. Cool. What the frick? Should I go talk to those people? Sure, why not? Let's quick save first, though. Uh-oh. I guess I shouldn't have... Well, maybe I should have. Wow. That's better than... Yeah, that's better than my steel katana. And it's long blade, one-handed. I don't remember where I got that, but I like it. Let's equip that. Look at that thing. Wow. That's pretty cool. Let's, Of course I am. That's not that heavy. Oh, is that armor rating 20? What's what I'm using? Do I even have a shield? Am I not even using a shield? Well, that makes that an easy... Put that on, fool. Oh, it's broken. Cannot be equipped till fixed. Okay. Alright, let's drop a bunch of this stuff that's less valuable. First off. Getting there. I should have sold some stuff while I was at, and I seem to be going the wrong way. I don't like this. Alright, let's go back and sell some stuff. Whoa. And I'm just gonna it was pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I gotta get rid of some weight before I head out, and I'm going a completely different direction. This is the direction I should be heading, or at least this direction or something. Not yet. I do have the Amulet of Recall, I believe, but I haven't got the Mark spell yet, and like I said, I'm still learning mechanics. And then I gotta see if I can get someone to fix that shield. Wait a minute. I need to go southwest. Jesus, I'm getting all kinds of lost. What's this? What's that take me? That takes me. Actually, it looks like I'm heading the right way to where I'm going, but I want to go back now. Okay. I'm lost. Yeah, I need to sell some stuff, get rid of some weight. And then continue on. Okay, so now I want to head basically straight west. Is that? Yeah. Exactly, getting lost is part of it. Alright, so, okay. And let's go ahead, just because. What? What is this place? Just someone's hut. Alright. Alright. Now we're do some little bit of walking simulator. I gotta find an armorer to fix that shield, or maybe I can do it. Maybe I have a whatcha-dingy. Armorer's hammer. Do I have an armorer's hammer? How do I use that? Yeah, the tower shield. Repair failed. Oh, joy. Okay. I got it to something. Cool. Five more uses. Alright. Cool. That got me some of it back. Is that still my... Nice! Nice! I'll have to get another... So that's a handy little item to keep around. Nice. There. That's better. And then... Alright. That's a cool new sword I got, I tell you. That's neat. Alright. Go back to the local map. What do we got here? We got the outpost, a hut, a hut, a hut. Do we have any shops? I guess I haven't explored the town. I should explore this town some more, huh? Alright. Alright, let's go back to the outpost here first. Let's go this way. Aha!
Yes, I'm fine. Things are fine in Margan. Can I help you? Are you looking for someone in particular?
I want to get rid of... Yeah, that. Does he take those? I guess he does. I guess I'm getting rid of the katana because that ebony sword's badass. So let's get ahead and get rid of the katana. And I guess that's since I don't... Oh, I don't have a silver thing now, so... Okay, get rid of that. I didn't sell something silver, did I? No. Alright, I don't have any silver thing right now, so... I do need to hold on to that. Alright, does he have... a silver longsword? That'd be good to have. I need to drop some weight though. Alright, let's... Whoa! 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 Take that back. I can't afford to sell him that. Holy shit. Alright. And then let's repair. Jesus. Who's got enough money to buy that staff? Holy crap. Alright, I gotta check the chats. Right? I don't know. The more time goes on, the more I prefer they just leave things alone. Alright.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Let me go ahead and quick save. This shop is just cool. This is a mere 42 mods plus audio books of Morrowind and Voices of Vvardenfell. The other character I play has there's 350 mods there.
My pleasure. I'm Saren Sorothro. What can I do for you? Is this your first visit to Margan? Margan is a Redoran egg mining village in the northern Ashlands, north of Aldrun, close to Foyada Banidad, the Ghost Fence, on the plains beneath Red Mountain. Monsters have been breaking through the Ghost Fence here and attacking villagers. Fortunately, monster fighters have answered the call for volunteers to come help protect Margan. Pilgrims of the Tribunal Temple come to visit the Margan Tower Shrine, where Lord Vivek outwitted the bad Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon.
Took you an hour to find Sargoth? I don't even think I've looked for Sargoth yet. I was looking for what the hell is this chick's name? Nulino. I was looking for Nulino to give me directions to the Urshilaku camp. Hey, I think that's the best I've tried to pronounce that yet.
If you accept a task from a superior, you are honor-bound to complete it. But unless there is a deadline or an issue of
this
honor,
is the
you are not supposed to die.
Chasmas or whatever, Voices of Vvardenfell, with the
OpenMW
OpenMW patch to
train, outfit yourself, and revisit the task at a later date.
So supposedly about 61% of the dialogue is done. Let me just go here we go. So it's a patch for OpenMW to make it work, and you need OpenMW.49. It doesn't work on .48. And where is the... And it requires... here we go. The OpenMW Lure Helper utility and the Voices of Vvardenfell. So I did the automatic install on iHeart Vanilla Director's Cut, and then I manually installed this and audio books of Morrowind.
Oh, shit.
And then just OpenMW, just all by itself, is nice quality of life improvements. And then so if here, it's MP3s of a bunch of dialogue, and they say there's like about here we go. It's using 11 AI, and it's meant for this script extender thing that doesn't work with OpenMW, but it's been modded into it. And then the mod list I'm using today is the I Heart Vanilla Director's Cut, 43 mods, and then I added the audiobooks and the voices. And then that, and you can install these automatically now. And then the other character I'm playing is the graphics overhaul with 350 mods. And then I manually added the and that looks amazing, this graphics overhaul. So if I'm playing the R1 character, it's this graphics overhaul, and that just looks absolutely amazing. And but they add, yeah, yep. And good morning, Andre. But they add a lot, even in the graphics overhaul. There's a lot added. So this I Heart Vanilla Director's Cut still feels pretty vanilla.
The Ashlanders have a prophecy that one day a reincarnation of the legendary hero Nerevar will unite the Dunmer against the invaders and restore the ancient Dark Elven nation.
All
But
right.
the Tribunal Temple says this is a false and profane superstition, and the Ordinators deal mercilessly with those who profess such beliefs.
Yeah, and this is just this ain't very many mods at all, this build I'm playing tonight. Compared, and now that you can do the automatic installs, it's even more crazy.
The Westerners
How
call us
easy it
Dark
is.
Elves, but we prefer to call ourselves Dunmer.
Alright. I'm
Is
looking
there
to
something you need?
I'm looking to get rid of some weight, and this don't look like the place. Is that door locked? Yeah. Alright, I've been to that side and that side. So back down here.
Greetings, Outlander. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Can I read this? Nope, that one doesn't have an audiobook. Killed while crusading.
This is Margan, and I'm Arvso Thar.
Okay, I'm not
Lots
seeing
of pilgrims
Barter.
come here to visit the temple shrine. Is there anything I can help you with? Do you need services?
No, I'm looking for this other camp. I'm just looking to sell some stuff, get rid of some weight, lady. Alright, what do we got over here? Do you buy stuff?
Welcome to Margan.
Yes.
Is there some specific place you want to visit while you're here?
But you don't have enough gold to freaking buy that thing. Holy cow. Alright. Well. Okay, let's stop there. Here you go. I took all your gold. Yeah, let me change it back to 200. There you go. Alright, so I took all the gold there.
Yes,
So I need to go somewhere else and get rid of some more weight. She don't have no more gold to trade. Alright. Does this person barter?
Is there something?
Here's
I don't
who-
believe I've seen
no.
an Outlander with
Alright.
such a grand outfit in some.
I gotta find some more shops. I headed out into the wilderness and
Is there something I can do
I've
for
been
you?
plundering and I'm like full up on weight. I gotta get rid of weight. So I can now continue on my mission.
So you can plunder some more shit.
Yeah, so I can plunder some more.
Exactly.
I gotta lighten my load so I can plunder some more.
Let's actually turn it into.
Are any of these shops?
Go ahead.
I'm not seeing any signs of shops. It's maybe it. Guard tower. Where's the shops in this place? They don't just have that one outfitter, do they?
Oh, that'd be terrible. It's actually a very large city.
Well, it's not.
Town, village.
Alright, I haven't. There's still a north half of it. Yeah, these are just people's houses. None of those are shops. I don't know what's. Maybe there's something. Alright, head north and see what's in the rest of this town, if anything.
Love the arches and the beehive looking shit.
Oh man, every town is different too. Okay, here's some kind of shop or something. What do we got? A trade house. There we go. Get rid of the rest of this weight.
I greet you as a friend.
Tell your friends about this place.
Ooh, 72% disposition. Nice. Alright, get rid of some more stuff. Oh wait, how much money do they have? Okay, this guy's only got, so I've almost got his gold. I gotta pay attention to what's going on here. Oh wow, is my my alchemy or whatever it is enough to know one of the attributes of these things? Cool. Let's not sell those. Let's not sell those. Let's sell one of those. Alright. And we still need to find some more one else to trade with. Yes, I know about Creeper, but is there a fast way to get to him from here? And then get back here? Let's quick save. Let's see if the Book of Dawn and Dusk. See if this will read.
The Book of Dawn.
Yeah, this one will read.
Is a collection of sayings and aphorisms.
So there's audio books of Morrowind.
To the tribunals and to their saints and servants. Many of these sayings have become common cliches of everyday life in Morrowind. The following selection of slogans will illustrate many of the simplest notions of the tribunal faithful. Speak none but good of the gods.
And I usually do go to Creeper to get rid of weapons and armor,
Rumors
but
flow from the House of Troubles. Count only the happy hour.
I didn't want to backtrack that far at the moment.
Let faith be your only law. Fear of the fool is the beginning of wisdom. Almsivi in every hour. Walk always in the presence of your lords. Comfort is given. Justice is taken.
Alright, I took all his
Learn
money.
by serving. From the heart, the light. From the head, the law. Blessed Almsivi, mercy, master,
down
wisdom.
here.
Forge a keen faith in the crucible of suffering. Engrave upon thy eye the image of injustice. Death does not diminish. The ghost gilds
really.
with glory. Faith conquers all. Let us yield to faith. Better to suffer a wrong than to do one. The heavens are in their glory. Applaud. Folly secures its power to harm. Though forbidden to some, not to you.
Interesting.
Oh, how rarely wisdom
Go
rules
on.
our hearts. Blessed are we who serve Almsivi. 3 miles mouths sing mercy,
Welcome.
mastery,
I'm
mystery.
Buram
Gather no
Grogor.
seed in the
This is
fields of
Margan.
hell. The
Are you here
thrice
on
sealed
pilgrimage?
house withstands
Most
the
visitors
storm.
here come to
By
see the
breath
holy
and blood
temple shrine.
protect us all.
How about
Can
you?
ghosts or justice change with time?
Greetings.
Consider
My
your
pleasure.
end,
I'm
mortal.
Miles Gloriosus.
Accept
What
grace
can I do for you?
without
Is
limits.
this your first
Enter the
visit to
rhapsody
Margan?
of the god poet. Kneel before the teacher's chair. 3 hands, 3 hearts, 3 eyes. Keep no secret from your judge's scale. Forge darkness into light. Refuse neither brother nor ghost. Blessed Almsivi, through birth, life, ghost. From glowing ashes the poet's wrath shall shine. If Vivek is for us, who can stand against us? Fate, monstrous and empty, the whirling wheel of evil. How back my heart, roasting fiercely.
So is that it? So I guess I've gotten rid of about as much weight as I'm going to get rid of here. Have I been up? Have I been up this way? Alright, what have I... Alright, I don't think I've missed anything really. Alright, let's just get out of here. Where's this? Where's the way out? Yeah!
Greetings, Outlander. Greetings, Outlander.
I need to start using... No, I don't. I need to start doing that. Use the mark into recall spells. I have the recall amulet, so really all I need is the... Alright, so let's equip the bow for now. What does this frickin'... What does this thing even do? Blunt weapon, two-handed. It sure is worth a lot for just... okay. I think that what I did is headed up past his stilt strider like so. Yeah. Let me see something. It looks like it would be the path east from the Silt Strider. Alrighty. And I'll go north when I can. But yes, I do need to set up those mark and recall spells. Alright, here's this camp. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Quick save. Yeah, this is what I want to do. Cool. All right. Oh, speaking of which, put that helm back on. All right. Oh God, those little monkey things. Screw those little monkey things in KOTOR. That's like, you want to fucking turn the sound off the whole time you're down there. And was that in Kashyyyk? Those things going off in the background the whole time. That's the one place where they messed up in that game on sound design. As great as that game is, because it is. But alright, didn't I see a beast up here? I did. Come on. You can hit the broadside of a barn, can't you? No, that's why I'm practicing. That's why I'm doing the marksman, because I suck at it, actually. That makes sense, to get experience. Alright. Yeah. Alright, I want to get some acrobatics going on. Jump around, jump up, and jump down. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. They're ganging up on me. Almost got one of them. Alright. Oh, wonderful. come on. Alright, any more? Any more? Alright, what's this I got? Alright. Ass Chancery. Is it cure common disease? Okay, have a good one. Blight. Alright, blight disease is the one I'm looking for. Got it. I'll bet. Speaking of which, I'm going to throw some wood in that fire. There we go. One of those. Hope 4 of those is enough. Criminy. Alright, that fixed me up there. Cool, cool. I'll bet that total overhaul does look amazing. I'll bet that does. Alright, so quick save. Quick save. Alright, let me see here. Let me make sure I don't think I'm missing any chats. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think that graphics overhaul I'm doing is kind of like, as far away from vanilla as I want to get with it right now. There's a lot of extra stuff, even in the one that's just called graphics overhaul. Alright, oh yeah, no, I was putting wood in the wood stoves, what I was doing. And then it's gonna be coffee time. But in all the times I've played this, I've never gotten serious on like following the main quest or anything. So this will be the furthest I've gotten on the main quest, is going and looking for these dudes in this camp. Nice! Might as well. I don't use the fireballs very often. How am I doing on Magicka? Alright. It moved. Uh-oh. Take that, fucker. Who the hell do you think you are? And why are you just attacking me out of the blue? Yeah, I don't like that depth of field where it's like the things blur in and out, and it decides what it wants blurry and not blurry. It's like, and motion blur and stuff like that. Turn that stuff off. I don't even want it. And it's not about performance. It's just I don't even want it. Is this going to over encumber me? No. Alright. So,
Great.
who the hell are these people just going to randomly attack me? Jesus, I'm about full up on stuff again already. Oh, screw yourself. Where the hell am I? Anyway. Yeah, I'm not anywhere close to this place. I'm heading sort of the right direction, though. Alright. If I have a chance to get over this ridge, I need to take it. Alright. What's that I see up ahead? Daedric Ruins to go check out? That could be interesting. Even with just these 43 mods I'm doing tonight, it really looks great. Whoa. Sneaking up behind me, are you? Nice. Nice. Marksman skill increase. Think you can just come up and attack me? Buddies. Ain't happening. Nice. Mage Archer Blade Master. Well, eventually, maybe. Okay. That's not the direction I need to go. Is this another little village? Maybe I can get rid of some stuff. Huh. Shishi? What's Shishi? Is this a cave? I want to see that sword animation. Yeah, I guess I should have saved regularly, right? Come on, show me that blade. Wow. What the? That's not a good sign. Was there dead people all over the frickin' place?
Die, Victor!
What the? I gotta leave all this here for now, really. What the is this place? Shishi. It's a shishi. I hope vampires drink caffeinated blood. Alright, what the frick?
There is no escape.
The Shishi report. Interesting. Huh.
You Inwa.
Screw all of you. Man. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to learn. I don't think I have the mark spell. I'm going to have to learn the mark spell. I have an amulet of recall. I like that. I got a 0% chance of casting that. And a 0% chance to cure blight disease. But I do have an amulet of recall, so I need to learn the mark spell or get some mark scrolls or something. The Pig Children. Mysticism. Alright, let's,
Ghosts walk among them. The departed spirits of the Dunmeri, and perhaps those of all races, persist after death. The knowledge and power of departed ancestors benefits the... Not into the world, nor out of it, but between worlds they linger, held to the hearth and tomb by blood and loyalty. And if they come unbidden, from love of kin or faith to duty, it is not unholy. It is but the answering of the ancestors, the awakening of those who never sleep, the summoning to service of those bound through hearth and house to the protection of the clan. But if sorcerers bring them forth, then such a summons is blasphemy, an abomination before the tribes and temple, and a sin so great that ages of burning cannot cleanse the fault. Abide not the sorcerer among you, for he comes to steal the bones of your fathers and dust of your tombs. He seeks to bind by power what is yours by right, to drag forth the warm spirits from their world between, and bind them to their service like slaves and beasts. Who can know the shame of the dead, the ceaseless weeping of the necromancer's thrall? Cruel enough is the ancestor's service given in love to hearth and kin, but ghost or guardian, bone walker or bone lord, summoned by profane ritual and bound by force to the corpse miner's will, how may such a spirit ever find rest? How may it ever find its way back to its blood and clan? Only a righteous Dunmer, bound by blood to hearth and kin, bound by oath and service to the temple, can call upon the spirits of the Dunmer dead. Those foreign sorcerers of other races that invade our shores, shall they be permitted to rob our tombs, to bind our kin spirits into sorcerous slavery, to steal the lives of our dead as well as our land of the living? No, I say, no, and no 3 times more. Such necromancers must die.
Well, Jed, I've never played Oblivion, but
tolerate the hidden hosts of the undead, the arrogant princes of necromancers, the ancient vampire demons who creep from their lairs in the west, seeking refuge in profane Daedric shrines.
But knowing that, if you still want me to join you in game,
subterranean labyrinths of the detested Dwemer race. For ages, the great houses and the temple have kept our land clean of the vampires' taint.
Do we know when the remaster actually drops? I know they're dropping a video about it tomorrow, Bethesda is.
And their corrupt cattle with them, and their blood taint must be forever erased by fire and stake.
Sorry guys, I'm making coffee, but while I'm making coffee I can demonstrate audio books of Morrowind. Alright, does this one have a...
Mysticism is the school of sorcery least understood by the magical community and the most difficult to explain to novice mages. The spell effects commonly ascribed to the school of mysticism are as
I'm on mountain time, and I think
trap, the creation of a cell.
I think the time that Bethesda starts is 8 a.m. for me also.
The manipulation of objects at a distance. But these effects are simply that, effects. The sorcery behind them is veiled in a mystery that goes back to the oldest civilizations of Tamriel and perhaps beyond. The Psijics of the Isle of Artium have a different term for mysticism, the old way. The phrase becomes bogged in semantic quagmire because the old way also refers to the religion and customs of the Psijics, which may or may not be part of the magic of mysticism. There are few mages who devote their lives to the study of mysticism. The other schools are far more predictable and ascertainable. Mysticism seems to derive power from its conundrums and paradoxes. The act of experimentation, no matter how objectively implemented, can influence magicka by its very existence. Therefore, the mystic mage must consign himself to finding dependable patterns within a roiling imbroglio of energy. In the time it takes him to devise an enchantment with a consistent trigger and result, his peers in the other schools may have researched and documented dozens of new spells and effects. The mystic mage must thus be a patient and relatively uncompetitive philosopher.
Sounds good if I'm up.
Mostly during the Second Era, scholarly
do a review of at least
theory after theory about the aspect or aspects of magic.
The God Howard Bugfesta hype train.
In the Mages Guild
16 times the detail.
Things, respected researchers suggested that mysticism's penultimate energy source was the Aetherius itself, or else Daedric beings of unimaginable power, either...
What the hell is this?
No one, not the oldest Dunmer of Mount Dagoth-Ur or the ancient sage of Solitude himself, can recall a time when the Orc did not ravage our fair Tamriel. Whatever foul and pestilent Daedra of oblivion conjured them up could scarcely have created a more constant threat to the well-being of the civilized races of Tamriel than the obnoxious Orc. Orcs are thankfully easy to recognize from other humanoids by their size, commonly 40 pertans in height and 15,000 angades in weight, their brutal pig-like features, and their stench. They are consistently belligerent, morally grotesque, intellectually moronic, and unclean. By all rights, the civilized race... From the correspondence of Cuseus Plessia, imperial trader, writing from the Voss trade house in Vvardenfell district, province of Morrowind. I have noted that Heartlanders like myself and assimilated imperial citizens of other races tend to impersonal and formal relationships with their gods and spirits. For us, cults are first and foremost social and economic organizations. We typically think of the 8 divines in the most abstract terms, as powerful but indifferent spirits to be propitiated, and do not think of their relationships as personal. Notable exceptions include minor charismatic subcults of Akatosh and Dibella. The imperial cult of Tiber Septim also has a significant charismatic subcult, with the exception of the Alessian order, which Heartlanders regard as a dark age. Religious cults have played only minor parts in Heartland.
Yeah, and how many Elder Scrolls how many times did they sell that game? It's like the Elder Scrolls Special Edition, Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls Super Duper. There are like 5 different versions of selling the same freaking game or some shit.
Nordic hero cults provide a strong countercurrent to the dominant secularism of the empire. The imperial cult of Tiber Septim is just such a hero cult, and among the military, provincial colonists and recently assimilated foreigners, the cult is particularly strong and personal. The Tribunal Temple in Morrowind and its predecessor, House Ancestor cults, are, by contrast with imperial cults, extremely intimate and personal. In ancestor cults, the worshipper has a direct relationship with a blood family ancestor spirit. And the temple cultist's relationship with the tribunal is a relationship with a living, breathing God who walks the earth, speaks in person with priests and cultists,
and there's still another way to go.
Daily actions are prescribed models for the daily actions of their followers. The differences in religious temperament between Heartlanders and Morrowind Dunmer accounts in large part for
It might be the most milk single-player game of all time, right?
Cultures. Heartlanders do not consider cult affairs as serious matters, where the Dunmer consider cult affairs, and in particular ancestral spirit veneration, to be very serious matters indeed. Heartlanders are religious matters. Dunmer are passionate and extremely intolerant. Heartlanders do not speak with their gods, and do not think of their actions as under constant review and judgment.
That sounds like the first experience with Morrowind. What the frick?
Do is under the ever-watchful eye of the tribunal and family ancestor spirits.
Well, I'm pretty much at my max carry weight, so it's not like I'm going to, I think I've been all these places now, yeah. So, I get confused again. Alright. This way. Huh. Well, there must be something you're supposed to put there, but I don't know nothing about it right now, so... Alright, let's get out of here. Continue on. Fucker. Alrighty. Jesus. What the... Oh boy. Alright. Damn it. Fuckers. Screw that improving marksman for a minute here. And I want to go that way. Alright. Alright. Dang it. There we go. Whoa, shit. Is this thing coming at me? Yep, my marksman skill. There we go, I hit it. Really sucks. Which is the main reason I'm using it, is to improve that. How many of you guys in the chat remember Ultima 6 or Ultima 7 as far as old RPGs go. Ah, it's a rat. Man, this place is just Cliff Racer hell. I'm gonna have to start using my sword. Alright, that's it, you guys. Back to the thing I'm good at. I installed Ultima 6 and Ultima 7 in the Exalt engine today. And Ultima 7, I vaguely remember playing Ultima 6, vaguely, back in the 90s. But, Ultima 7's really, really good. Why does up here look weird? Don't help that there's... Alright, it's just weird. Okay. So we got some Daedric ruins or something of some kind here, huh? Do I dare go in if I can? How do I even get in? Need to get up there somehow, I think. Or maybe up there. Let's see. Can I get up here? Come on. Nope. Huh. I can't even get up there, can I? Maybe. Come on, you can do it. Come on, come on. Nope. Interesting. Well, if I see a path, if I see a way up there, but... Whoa, shit. There's another place I probably shouldn't be, If I could find someone that's got enough money to, buy the dang thing. As far as that one staff I got, it's worth a fortune. Where am I at in the world map? Okay, I gotta head straight east somehow as soon as I can. Maybe I am gonna actually have to swim. This is where I'm heading. Uh-oh. Huh. Whoa, is this a way that? Hey, there, look, it's a way, it looks like a way over the pass. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through. Oh shit. What the? I can't wait till see what this place looks like in the daytime. What the? Alright, I need to get some coffee. Right. I hope this stuff's good. Wait. This is where I'm going. Alright. I was looking for where that noise is coming from and got turned around. I at least gotta go and look. I at least gotta go look in here. There should be a crank or something somewhere. Oh, these are neat. These... I'm probably not ready to be in here, but these ruins are neat. Oh, there they are. Yeah. That's it. They didn't attack me on sight.
What are you doing here? What can I do for you?
Huh. Interesting. So we just got people living in these things up in these parts?
What are you doing here?
Cattle.
What can I do for you?
Uh-oh. Thing weighs so much. Alright, let's just look around a little. What the? Wow. Look at that sword I just got. Yeah, these rumor ruins are just a shit. Alright. How bad did I do? 359 out of 360. Yeah, that's bad. Oh, wow, a book. Gain knowledge, sneak skill increased. Cool. Is there a audio book of it?
And I took it. A different man might not have, I know that. And from time to time I think back on the hour when I saw the gold and took it. You see, I was hungry. Isn't it ironic? I don't remember much else about that night but the gold and the hunger. I don't remember the name of the tavern or even the village, but I believe it was somewhere in southern Vvardenfell. Can't really be certain. For some time I sat dumbly in my chair, my mind occupied with nothing but the pain in my stomach. If you've never been truly hungry from days with no food, you can't know what it's like. You can't concentrate on anything. It wasn't until a figure to my left got up from the table to get a drink and left a stack of gold marks behind that I snapped to awareness. From this moment on, my memory is crystalline. My eyes to the gold.
Alright, let's just get out of here.
Stranger's back, walking calmly toward the barmaid.
Was that the way?
To the gold. The gold.
No.
I'm up from the table and out the door. For just a moment I look back. The stranger has turned to look my way. He wears a hood, but I can feel his eyes meet mine. I swear I can see his out into the street, and behind some barriers I crouch down, waiting for my pursuer. One benefit of a lifetime running from guards, I know how to disappear. For nearly an hour I waited there, suffering even more from hunger. You see, I was awake now, and I had the means to buy myself a feast. This knowledge tortured me. When I finally got to my feet, I very nearly fainted. I had only enough energy to walk to the other edge of the village to a run-down tavern before collapsing at a table. I think I must have fallen unconscious for a moment before I heard.
Alright, let's just worry about the quest.
I
start heading more north if I can.
Surrounded by the squalid peasants' cottages. There was not a light shining from any window or door. No one was on the streets. I could find no place to hide, so I took the road out of town, heading for the wilderness. Hunger had pushed me on in the days before, but now I felt what I imagined to be the grip of guilt. Or perhaps even then, it was fear. Twice, rushing down the dark path, unused to the slopes and pebbled texture. The sounds of animal life, which I had numbed to, were suddenly very loud in my ears, and there was something else out there in the night, something chasing me. On the side of the road, there was a low wall, and I scrambled over it and hid. I knew enough about concealment to pick a spot where the bulwark sunk slightly, so even if someone saw the outline of my figure, he would assume it to be part of the door. It wasn't long before I heard the sound of running footsteps from more than one person pass me by and then stop. There was a moment of whispered conversation, and one of the people ran back on the path toward the village. Then silence. After a few minutes, I realized a female figure in a dark gown and veil stood in there.
The flying fuck, no!
It was a knight coated in dark mail. I could see no
Alrighty then. Let's head north more first. Oh shit. I don't know what it was, but I wasn't ready for it, that's for dang sure. I have no idea what those was. But I think I'll head this way first. And then head north. I don't have to go north just yet, so... Yeah, those usually leave you alone. This storm sucks, by the way. looks like it could be a way north-ish. Off. Alright, that helps for now. Okay, I gotta go pretty much straight north now, huh? And that's where I'm going. Alright. Interesting. Is that it? I see. Straight ahead, perhaps? It looks like a camp. So who am I supposed to talk to? Sul, Mutul, and Nabani Meisa. Shops here, or is it just a camp? It looks like. Wise woman. What the?
Is there something I can do for you?
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need? There's someone watching you.
Alright. Who am I looking for? Sul Matul and Nabani. I'm writing this down. If I can find a pen, yeah. Nabani. Maisa. Huh. I guess I'm gonna have to ask about him.
May I help you? You come to talk, then talk, Outlander. This is Ursulaku Camp,
I guess I'll just start here.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need? Welcome, Outlander. I have a few humble
cool.
items to offer for sale. Or perhaps there is something you wish to discuss.
Yes, there's something I wish to discuss.
So, you want to
There we
speak
go.
with
Boom,
Suma
boom,
Tul
boom.
of Nibani Maisa. I doubt that is possible. You are an Outlander and have no permission to speak with them. You cannot risk offending them. I suggest you speak with the Gulakan Zabamund. His yurt
Okay.
is just across from mine. With a recommendation from a sub-chief like Zabamund,
Nice.
Tul might be more willing to speak with you.
Nice. Progress. What's his name I need to write down now? Gulakan. Zabamund. What you can do is like go to Creeper and buy a bunch of his expensive stuff till he has enough money to buy your expensive thing, and then wait for him to re-up. But it's just all a pain in the butt. Alright, barter. Oh, you ain't getting that. So, you ain't getting the Daedric Staff. What is this? You can have that. Wait, what do I have here? Sell 3 of those. Yeah, let's get rid. A loot. Why am I carrying a loot around? Can I play the loot? No. Anyway. I wasn't in the right screen for that, but oh well. Yeah, repair all the things, except for the Daedric Staff. And now she's got more gold. What if we sell 10 of those? What's that put us? 130, so that wasn't too far off. Cool. Alright. Quick save. And alright. Okay.
Is there something I can do for you?
Is there something you need? Talk, Outlander. Speak with respect, and I will listen. It is our custom. Among strangers, we honor this custom with gold.
Alright, now will you tell me what I need to know? Huh. Let me try asking humbly.
These are not simple matters. You know a great deal more than I would have thought, and some of what you say is news to me. I believe you should speak to Sul-Matul. Perhaps he will be angry with me, but I think I can bear that. Go to the Ashkan's yurt and speak with Sul-Matul. Ask him your questions.
Sweet.
And tell him I have sent you.
Sweet. Alright, so Ashkan's yurt. Alright. Boom. Chakalaka. Boom. Chakalaka. Actually, is there anything? Okay, that one. Oh wow, check this dude out.
Is there something you need?
Nice.
So, my champion Zabamund has sent you to talk with me about the Nerevarine prophecies. Then go ahead, talk. I am very curious. You think you fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. You wish to be tested to see if you are the Nerevarine. No Outlander may join the Nerevarine cult. If you were a clan friend, an adopted member of the Ashlander tribes, then perhaps. I have an initiation rite in mind. If you pass this rite, I will adopt you as a clan friend of the Ashlanders, and then I will submit you to Nibani Maisa, our wise woman, who is skilled in oracles and mysteries, and who will test you against the prophecies. In ancient days, the Deep Elves and a great host of Outlanders from the west came stealing the land of the Dunmer. In that time, Nerevar was the great Khan and war leader of the House People, but he honored the ancient spirits and the tribal law, and became as one of us. So when Nerevar pledged upon his great ring of the ancestors, one clan under moon and star, to honor the ways of the spirits and rights of the land, all the tribes joined the House People, fighting a great battle at Red Mountain. Though many Dunmer tribesmen and housemen died at Red Mountain, the Dwemer were defeated and their evil magics destroyed, and the Outlanders driven from the land. But after this great victory, the power-hungry Khans of the great houses slew Nerevar in secret, set themselves up as gods, and forgot Nerevar's promises to the tribes. But Nerevar will come again and cast down the false gods, and by the power of his ring will make good his promises, honor the spirits, and drive the outsiders from the land.
Should I tell him about my dreams? Speak to a wise woman. Alright. Initiation rite.
To be adopted into the tribe, you must undergo a harrowing. In a harrowing, you will be judged by the spirits and ancestors to see if you are worthy. Go to the Urshilaku burial caverns and fetch me Sul-Senepul's bone-biter bow. Sul-Senepul was my father, and his spirit guards his bone-mold long bow deep in the burial caverns. Return to me with this bow, and I will adopt you into the Ashlander tribes as a clan friend.
Well, alrighty then.
The burial caverns lie to the south-southeast of the camp, a north-facing door in a little hill halfway between us and the slopes of Red Mountain. Go north from the camp to the water, then turn east. At a rock cairn on the beach, turn and head straight south until you find the door. The spirits of our ancestors guard the caverns. They will attack and will kill you if they can. Force your way past them or evade them. Get the bow and return to prove your worthiness. Red Mountain is the great mountain of fire in the center of Vvardenfell. The outer slopes are steep and rugged, and the crater is deep and filled with burning rock. Beasts and servants of the devil Dagoth live on Red Mountain. The settled people built a magical barrier called Ghost Fence to keep the evils inside. Within the Ghost Fence, rain never falls and the sun never shines. The only weather is the red and deadly ash blight. Dagoth is the devil and the enemy. Dagoth and his beasts and servants are the source of many evils that beset the Dunmer and Morrowind. Dagoth dwells in fiery caverns beneath Red Mountain, served by his kin, called ash vampires, and by legions of deformed monsters. The Ghost Fence is a magic wall around Red Mountain. The settled people created this barrier to keep the devil Dagoth and his beasts and servants trapped in Red Mountain.
All right, then.
The Urshilaku are the Ashlanders of the Northern Ashlands and the West Gash. I am the chief of the Urshilaku, and Nibani Misa is our wise woman, a deep and shrewd counselor, and seer of the Nerevarine cult. In ancient days, the Deep Elves and a great host of outlanders from the west came stealing the land of the Dunmer. In that time, Nerevar was the great, though many Dunmer tribesmen and housemen died at Red Mountain. The Dwemer were defeated, and their evil magics destroyed, and the outlanders driven from the land. But after this great victory, the power-hungry Khans of the great houses slew Nerevar in secret, set themselves up as gods, and forgot Nerevar's promises to the tribes. But Nerevar will come again and cast down the false gods, and by the power of his ring will make good his promises, honor the spirits, and drive the outsiders from the land.
All right.
Is there something I can do for you? May I help you?
Only sort of looks like there's a path here. Of sorts. Abi Nabi. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Titanium should be good, you would think. See, there's all kinds of... Who knows? It just looks like the type of place there would be an entrance to a tomb up in here. But maybe not. Alright. Hark. Where does that go? No? To nowhere? A path to nowhere. That don't make sense. Well, fine. The lack of crest markers is wonderful. I think. Huh. I don't know where I should go from here. What the... is this? Interesting. Huh. What the... What the flying fuck is this place? Let's just focus on the quest right now. This place is insane looking. Huh. No quest markers for Morrowind. See, there you go. Ruining the remaster already. You gotta learn to follow directions. Like, I'm looking for a cave. And who knows if I'm even going the right way. Maybe I passed it. Oh well. I'm starting to think I passed it somewhere. Smooth brain. Well, now I'm starting to think that I couldn't have passed it. But I'm also think I'm too close. I don't know. I don't know. Whoa. Who's this fucker? What the fuck was that thing? An ash ghoul. All right. It sure is a lot nicer without that storm going on. Oh shit, I didn't see that. Did I just turn around? I did, didn't I? I got turned around. Alright, that's where I'm going to go. That's the path I'm taking next, I guess. On the way back to yonder. On... Alright, I'll go a little further. And then I'll take that other road I haven't taken. Alright, I need to turn around. I've gone too far. So take that path I have not taken. Two of them. Just fucking walk. My fatigue's all fatigued. Come on, get some strength. Can I hit this thing now? Yeah. I'm going that way. I'm lost. Huh. Huh. Maybe I should consult the internet. Nope. F those quest markers. I'm just waiting for... A north-facing door. Alright, let's go back to the camp and start over. That is where I'm headed, right? Back to their frickin' bullshit camp. And follow directions better. Wait. Head north out of camp like they say instead of just heading southeast from the get-go. Make sure this isn't it, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah. All right. It's my own dang fault for not following directions and I'm just going to head southeast until I find it. My own dang fault. At least I filled in some more of the map. Shazam! Welcome to the stream, Artemis. Thanks for watching. Oh, I didn't follow their directions. I was winging it. And I got lost. Now I'm going to go to the camp and follow Jude's directions. Slay! Slay, I tell you. I never went and seen what that place was? Droth. Ancestral tomb. That's not the one I'm looking for, is it? just a pile of clothes, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Go north from the camp to the water, then turn east, and then head straight south. All right, go north to the water. I'll tell you what. I've been digging these dark elves for absolutely no reason whatsoever. But I think a Khajiit, a straight up cat boogler, Khajiit, with like 100 in acrobat to jump rooftop to rooftop is in order. Uh-oh. All right, now I came to the water. Turn east. At a rock cairn on the beach, turn and head straight south. Alright, I'm going to pour coffee. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to go. But, maybe we'll find this, maybe we'll find these burial grounds before I get out of here. What do you think, Meow Meow? Am I going to find them burial grounds? Okay, so we're looking for a place to turn straight south, basically. That's some kind of rock thing. Is that the rock thing they speaketh? Alright. I think this is where I turn straight south. Blade of Fury, boys. So instead of a straight up cat burglar jumping from rooftop to rooftop, you're going to do the leaping lizard. Alright. Turn south. I think that's the path I'm looking for. And this path I have not been on before. Alright, cool. I think I'm on the right path this time. Now I'm not sure. Should I veer? Should I veer that way or veer that way? Or veer that way? Huh. Say that thing's not going to attack me, is it? Okay, what do we got here? Is this it? Quick save. The lizard wizard. Lando Ancestral Tomb. That's not the right one, is it? I don't think we've gone far enough yet either, though. Alright. Well, that's not the right place. How do I keep going south? Not here. Alright. Alright, I'm lost again. Fusroda. Wait, that looks roadish. Does it head back south again? Huh. Well, I'm still lost, fellers. At least it's not familiar territory. Oh boy. Huh. It's time to call AAA. Have them GPS my location. Alright, I'm starting to get... Okay, I think I need to head backwards again. Unless I can fill that square in. I think I need to go more south. What is that? All right. Okay, turn around, try again. EBs, morning EBs. I'm lost in Morrowind. Can you imagine such a thing happening? Alright, how's this road doing? What's on it? But this is just the mere... Oh, what we got? What do we got? This is just the mere 42, 43 mods or so. What have we here? Probably not what I'm looking for. Nope, not what I'm looking for. An egg mine. Alright. Backtrack some more. Or look it up on the internet, but we're not there just yet. Guess it is all my fault. The frick? Hell joint. Uh-oh. What do I need to overcome this? I'm running out of potions here if this keeps up. Common disease. Okay. I think common disease, right? I have a chance of casting that. Did I successfully cast that? I think I did. A dungeon towered in a dungeon. Alright. Well, that was easy enough. I didn't have to use a plight potion. Right? All right. Nice. Okay, I have been sort of been on this road, but not quite. Quick save. Alright, what the frick? And frack. Okay, I've been around here. maybe I haven't. What is that? What? Was that just a dead silk strider laying there? Alright. What have we here? Or is that not, or is that the same place I was at before? Okay, that's the same place I was at before. Let's try this all little offshoot up here then next. Zork 1. I've mapped, I mean, I use someone else's map now, but I have actually manually mapped that and done it on my own on more than one occasion. Which is why I don't feel bad about just downloading the map these days. But back in the day, yeah, we couldn't just look up Zork 1 maps on the internet. We had to make our own maps. I've got a playthrough of Zork 1 on here, on these channels. I was going to do Zork 2 here soon, one of these days. Head this way. Try this direction. This is almost like a path. Huh. This looks promising. I haven't been on that road before, I don't think. That could even be it. That's someplace new. What we got this time? Yes, I found it. I found it. I found it. See, I don't want to level up yet. I just found it, this tomb. To get this bow this guy wants. To prove that Bone Biter, the Bone Mode Longbow. Okay, so hard save. Something tells me they're going to attack. What's up with this water? They haven't attacked yet. Interesting. I thought for sure. Yes, this is part of the main quest. And this is not the... See, this is a level 19. The fuck? Oh, it's a rat. A rat I didn't see. Uh-huh. Oh boy. Do a quick save, hitting that Jeff key. What the? Quick save? Jeff Key. What the? What the? Huh. Am I just going to have to learn how to levitate before I can even complete this quest? Alright, before I do that, let me check out the other side first. Before I look for another way. Well, the only thing I'm seeing here is I need to learn how to levitate or something. Let me make sure I'm not missing something. Ooh, I made it. I made it. Quick save. I'd have to start it all over again if I was going to do that. I think. Just leave it for now. Quick save. Oops. Nice. Well, let's see if I can swim where I need to get to. Probably not with all these things here, but might as well give it a shot. What have we here? There's the thing I need to get, I think. Quick save. Boy, I don't have much of a chance of casting it. Yes! I did it. Now, is this even where I need to go? No. He don't have the... I'm looking for the bow. Alright, so keep going. I don't know how long this lasts. Cool. I casted the levitate spell. Oh, so much for that. This is a good sign. The ancestors are supposed to be protecting this thing. Alright. Quick save. I gotta check that chat. I did finish one. I'm not sure which babble it was, but I think I did finish one that I did not record. But it was like a couple years before that stream. And then there was another one. But in any case, I think it'll be Zork 2. Will be the next text adventure before I go into like some more obscure stuff I don't remember nothing or don't know nothing about. Could be tomorrow, but I want to get some more Jedi Outcast in there. And did I say hi to Knee Pain? Alright, I'm looking for this bow. I don't even know if I'm in the right place. Is it up there? Nope, I'm not seeing it. I better check all these guys though. What do they have for weapons? Alright, looks like I just need to try going straight south this time. see a rat. It's gonna swim right over to me. That's cool. Alright, quick save. What the... What the... Yet another door? Where is his freaking bow? And do I think it's not in here? Let me check this way. Check this cavern out before I... Wow. Alright, that's where I came in. I think. I don't even know anymore. What the... Alright. Well... What a trip. Angelus Prime. I am... further along in the main... further along in the main quest than I have been on this game. And I have no idea what's going on right now. It looks like more directions to check out. These gargoyles haven't attacked me yet. I'm waiting for that. And I'm looking for a bow. Oh shit. I need to... Jesus. I need a magic weapon or a silver weapon. That's two-handed though. This is a good sign. All right. And I'm damn near encumbered. I'm probably gonna have to drop stuff to find this bow. If I do find it. I'll tell you what. If I can get back here sometime, there's going to be a tons of loot to grab. Alright, what have we here? Spear of light. So not the bow I'm looking for. What is up there? Well, it don't look like a bow anyway, so... What is that? Skooma! There's a chest up there. All right. Quick save. Alright. I casted it. Am I going to have to do this all over the place? Okay, that's... What did I... That's the one.
The great sage was a tall, untidy man, bearded but bald. His library resembled him. All the books had been moved over the years to the bottom shelves where they gathered in dusty conglomerations. He used several of the books in his current lecture,
In
explaining
hard
to
times,
his students
Skuma's the
Taksim
answer.
how the Mages Guild had first been founded by Vanus Galerian. They had many questions about Galerian's beginnings in the Sigic Order and how the study of magic there differed from the Mages Guild. It was and is a very structured way of life, explained the great sage. Quite elitist, actually. That was the aspect of it Galerian most objected to. He wanted the study of magic to be free. Well, not free exactly, but at least available to all who could afford it. In doing that, he changed the course of life in Tamriel. He codified the praxes and rituals used by all modern potion makers, item makers, and spell makers, didn't he, great sage? Asked Vongeldak. That was only part of it. Magic, as we know it today, comes from Vanus Galerian. He restructured the schools to be understandable by the masses. He invented the tools of alchemy and enchanting so everyone could concoct whatever they wanted, whatever their skills and purse would allow them to, without fears of magical backfire. Well, eventually he created that. What do you mean, great sage? Asked Taksim. The first tools were more automated than the ones we have today. Any layman could use them without the least understanding of enchantment and alchemy. On the Isle of Artaeum, the students had to learn the skills laboriously and over many years. But Galerian decided that was another example of the Sigic's elitism. The tools he invented were like robotic master enchanters and alchemists, capable of creating anything the customer required, provided he could pay. So someone could, for example, create a sword that would cleave the world in twain, asked Vongeldak. I suppose, in theory, but it would probably take all the gold in the world, chuckled the great sage. No, I can't say we were ever in very great danger, but that it isn't to say that there weren't a few unfortunate incidents where an unschooled yokel invented something beyond his ken. Eventually, of course, Galerian tore apart his old tools and created what we use today. It's a little elitist, requiring that people know what they're doing before they do it, but remarkably practical. What did people invent? Asked Taksim. Are there any stories? You're trying to distract me so I don't test you, said the great sage, but I suppose I can tell you one story just to illustrate a point. This particular tale takes place in city of Alinor on the west coast of Somerset Isle and concerns a scribe named Thorbad.
What the...
This was in the Second Era, not long after Vanus Galerian had first founded the Mages Guild, and chapter houses had sprung up all over Somerset, though not yet spread to the mainland of Tamriel. For 5 years, this scribe, Thorbad, had conducted all his correspondence to the outside world by way of his messenger boy, Gorgos. For the first year of his adoption of the hermit life, his few remaining friends and family of his dead wife, truth be told, had tried visiting, but even the most indefatigable kin gives up eventually when given no encouragement. No one had a good reason to keep in touch with Thorbad Hulzik, and in time, very few even tried. His sister-in-law sent him the occasional letter with news of people he could barely remember, but even that communication was rare. Most of messages to and from his house dealt with his business, writing the weekly proclamation from the Temple of Ariel. These were bulletins nailed on the temple door, community news, sermons, that sort of thing. The first message Gorgos brought him that day was from his healer, reminding him of his appointment on Turdus. Thorbad took a while to write his response, glum and affirmative. He had the Crimson Plague, which he was being treated for at considerable expense.
Chile, too.
You have to remember these were the days before the School of Restoration had become quite so specialized. It was a dreadful disease and had taken away his voice box. That was why he only communicated by script. The next message was from Alpheus, the secretary at the church, as curt and noxious as ever. Thorbad attached his Sundus' sermon, next week's events calendar, and the obituaries. Try to liven them up a little. I wasn't happy with your last attempt. Thorbad had taken the job.
Now, is that an underwater
before Alpheus
passage straighten?
So his only mental image of her was purely theoretical and had evolved over time. At first he thought of Alpheus as an ugly, fat, slowdess covered with warts. More recently, she had mutated into a rail-thin,
Is there something up there?
Of course, it was possible his clairvoyance was accurate and she had just lost weight. Whatever Althea's looked like, her attitude
Aha!
toward Tharbad was clear,
An underwater door.
unwavering disdain. She hated his sense of humor, always found the most minor of misspellings, and considered his structure and calligraphy the worst kind of amateur work.
Of course it is.
Working for a temple was the next most secure job to working for the good king of Alanor. It didn't bring in very much money, but his expenses were minimal. The truth was, he didn't need to do it anymore. He had quite a fortune stashed away, but he didn't have anything else to occupy his days. And the truth was further that having little else to occupy his time and thoughts, the bulletin was very important to him. Gorgos, having delivered all the messages, began to clean, and as he did so, he told Tharbad all the news in town. The boy always did so, and Tharbad seldom paid him any attention, but this time he had an interesting report. The Mages Guild had come to Alanor. As Tharbad listened intently, Gorgos told him all about the guild, the remarkable Archmagister, and the incredible tools
Good morning.
of alchemy and enchanting.
Only with butts. I've about had it.
Finished, Tharbad scribbled a quick note and
And I think it's going on hour 4. I think I started at 8. It's almost midnight.
Enchant this quill. It will be expensive, said Gorgos. Tharbad gave Gorgos a sizable chunk of the thousands of gold pieces he had saved over the years and sent him out the door. Now, Tharbad decided, he would finally have the ability to impress Altheas and bring glory to the temple of Ariel. The way I've heard the story, Gorgos had thought about taking the gold and leaving Alanor, but he had come to care for poor old Tharbad. And even more, he hated Altheas, who he had to see every day to get his messages for his master. It wasn't perhaps for the best of motivation.
Alright, I'm saving.
Gorgos decided to go to the guild and get the quill enchanted.
I'm going to save it over main quest, because that's what I'm on.
Especially not then, an elitist institution, as I have said. But when
Yes, I want to override it.
and asked to use the item maker,
And,
he was greeted with some suspicion. When he showed the bag of gold, the attitude melted, and he was ushered in the room. Now, I haven't seen one of the
there's water-breathing scrolls in this dungeon.
There
And
was a
so-
large prism for the item to be bound with magicka, assuredly, and an assortment of soul gems
I might even
and
have
globes of
some.
trapped energies. Other than that, I cannot be certain how it looked or how it worked. Because of all the gold
But I found the
that gave his
tune.
guild, Gorgos could infuse the quill with the highest price soul available, which
And,
is something Daedric called Feyfolken. The initiate at the guild, being ignorant as most guild members were at that time, did not know very much about the spirit, except that it was filled with energy.
And tomorrow
Gorgos left the room, the
will not
quill
be
had been enchanted to its very
more
limit,
Morrowind.
and then some.
I'm starting to become the Morrowind channel, but
Of course,
um,
when Tharbad used it, that's when it
it'll
became
probably
clear
be
how
Jedi
brilliant
Outcast.
his
Some more Jedi Outcast enhanced.
And
Most
now,
likely will
said
what
the
be
great sage,
tomorrow will
it's
be.
time for your test.
But
What happened? What were the quills?
Oh.
cried Taxi.
yeah, I've
Stop the tale there, objected Vongeldak.
I made
We'll
progress.
continue the tale after your conjuration test, provided you both.
Yeah, they
perform
went hard on them
exceptionally well,
audiobooks.
said the great sage.
I guess, well, the books were all in Morrowind anyway, but... So I did my hard save. And... So... Thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe, do all the social media things. And, yeah. Jedi Outcast or Zork 2. I keep threatening Zork 2, but Jedi Outcast will be next. Thank you all for watching. And since we haven't had any super chats or rumble rants lately, so we haven't been let's get out of here with Husky winking at us. Yeah, I'll find that bow eventually. So, and I'm going to end the transmission. Thank you all for watching.